Hey everyone. What can I say? I graduated. I finally graduated. Uh, I know I don't typically make these kinds of videos. Uh, what can I call these? Sort of vlog, daily vlog update kind of videos. I don't find them interesting whatsoever. But with something like this, something like graduating from university, that was very hard for me to do over these last 6 years or so. Something that I struggled with for a while, and I was finally able to at least complete this one step. I'm still a student, I'm still taking classes, and I'm still working towards another degree. But to just finish with my undergrad like this, I'm very happy to have reached this point here. It was a very tough struggle for me, going through a lot of personal things. Um, and I know you guys might not be interested in this, but I felt like sharing it. I literally just got home about 15 minutes ago, and my graduation ceremony was just this morning. I wasn't able to sleep at all last night, partially because I had a really bad headache, but also, I suppose, the anticipation for finally reaching this point. Now, it feels kind of weird that I've graduated, but I'm still taking classes. I've completed all my requirements for this degree here, but I'm taking other classes now, and it feels kind of strange to know that I have at least this degree here. It's nothing special. It's just a BA, a Bachelor's of Art, a Bachelor of Arts. Sorry about that. Um, from the University of Toronto. And for those of you out there that aren't aware of how the University of Toronto can be, it can be very, very, very tough at moments. And I've been faced with having to make some very difficult and serious decisions over the years when it's come to my education. Um, but I'm happy that I finally made it to at least this point here, getting my BA. I still have to work at it, constantly learning more um, in my sort of field of study, I suppose. Learning just will not stop for me. I will continue to read as much as I can and learn as much as I can for the rest of my life. Um, I probably should have mentioned I completed this degree in English and history. I know it's kind of a strange thing. There's not much to do with the arts. That is, it's very hard to find a career with an arts degree, but it's what I like. It's what I sort of, I suppose, live for at moments, and I absolutely enjoy it. And I hope to continue on with this in the future. Now, the thing that I liked the most about the commencement ceremony today was the speech given by Jesse Wente, or Wente, forgot how they pronounced his name. He is the director of film programs at TIFF. TIFF is the Toronto International Film Festival. I think it's over the last few years they've sort of started doing year-round things as well. They've opened up their own theater as well, and his speech basically was very reassuring, telling us that, well, what a lot of us knew already. We don't necessarily know what kind of career we're going to go into, but whatever opportunities we come across, eventually we will build to that point to get to eventually where we want to be in the future. And the funny thing about his speech is he had a lot of Star Wars references sprinkled throughout the entire speech. And I say sprinkled, but it was more so sort of like slathered across the entire speech. There was a lot of influence on from Star Wars in his speech, and you can clearly see that it affected him as a person as well. Sort of telling us, sharing with us his love of cinema, of the movies from when he was a little kid, starting with Star Wars. But anyways, I'm just getting sidetracked with that right now. The overall experience, I'm not one for like big flashy deals and stuff like that. I really hated wearing the sort of gown and hood. Uh, I was surprised that they didn't actually give us like the cap, like the graduation cap. We didn't get those at all. We just had, they called it a regalia. It was just this like gown robe thing. And then depending on what kind of degree you had completed, you got a different hood, which was basically just like either a sash thing or like a fur thing going around your shoulders and down your back. Um, but yeah, it was really showy, but at the end of the day, I have to say I enjoyed the experience because it finally sort of signaled this transition point in my life. Somewhat of a transition point, but considering I'm still a student, it's kind of somewhere mixed in there. Not quite a transition, but also um, not quite an escape from, I suppose, my current situation as well. Um, Sorry if this is kind of sad or kind of dull or just, I don't know, not interesting to you, but I felt like I had to say something at least. Um, I mean, I've been at this since 2009, working at this degree. I went through so much, and I even had points where I thought I couldn't make it through. But I continued to work at it, and I was able to reach this point. When I found out in the summer that I was actually going to get to graduate in the fall, I was so happy. I started to cry, more than cry. I was just weeping with um, what's the saying? Tears of joy. I was so happy to finally be able to at least get some uh, sort of proof of my education thus far, and I'm very happy to have completed the work that I have done to this point. Anyways, this whole video has just been me rambling on, so I suppose I shouldn't ramble much longer at this point. Um, I guess what's typical of me at this point is saying a lot and being a little confused and not being certain what to say. So I'll just end off with this. I suppose if any of you out there are struggling with your education, not certain about where you sort of stand in your sort of requirements in your specific degree, if you feel like you can't make it through, just reach out to those available around you, uh, people at your school, at your high school, college, university, wherever it is. Reach out to the resources that are available and ask for assistance, ask for clarification, ask for any help you can get, and you will be able to make it through. I struggled for so long thinking that I had to take care of everything on my own, to fix everything on my own, and that irreparable damage had been done. But I knew that eventually I would have to reach out to somebody, and here I am today with this degree, with a lot of effort and a lot of work put into it, and finally I have something to show for it. But yeah, that's it. Just go out there and seek assistance, any form of assistance that you may need to help yourself complete your goals. It's not shameful to ask for help at all, especially when you know that you can't do it on your own, or you really just need help for whatever reason. Anyways, if you saw this and you're interested, these aren't my typical videos. If you're watching this for the first time, please know that this is not the type of video that I usually make. I typically do a lot more lighthearted and stupid as well. Videos revolving around reviews, collections, pickups, stuff like that. And if you're interested in watching those, just check out my channel. Leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, any requests, I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Facebook, Twitter, and website, all of those ones are linked in the description below, and also linked in the description below is a link to my 500 subscribers contest video. If you feel like it, subscribe to my channel, enter the contest, and get to see more of me in the future. And there's a prize as well, but we'll be talking about that later on. And I suppose that's it, really. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. See ya.